Hi teachers. I am going to show you how to start a Google Classroom. So if I'm in my Google screen here, I'm going to go over to my waffle. I'm going to click on that and I'm going to scroll down until I find Google Classroom. So here is my home screen for my Google Classroom. Right here, you would click to either join a class or create a class. So I would just click create a class. And in here, I can put, let's see, I'll do 4KL home learning. And you can skip section and subject and room. And then I just click create. And you will see that it's going to come up on my Google Classroom dashboard here. And there is a code, which you can see right here. And this is the code that you would send to your students to log in. And then you'll be able to see here where it says people, all of the students that are in your class. You can see any classwork that you assign. And this is the stream of all the different assignments that you give. So that's how you simply create a class. Once your class is in place, over here where these three bars are, you can see I have the class I just made. I have my fourth grade class that I'm using this year. I also added myself to Ms. Whitman and Mr. E's class by adding their class code in the same place in that little plus sign. So I can toggle between the different classes using this, but I'm going to go back to my classroom for this year so you can see how it works. Right here is my stream. So these are all different assignments. There's a Flipgrid assignment. You can see Luke and Nathan sent messages, which I don't usually allow, but because we're not at school, I let them do it and I responded to each one. And then, for example, here's one that I posted. It gives you the date and animal research. I click on it. Here's all the students. When they do their work, I can click on them and I can look at their work. I can see who's turned in their work using this. You can assign points. I've never used that feature in Google Classroom. I can also click instruction here and it shows you the directions I gave. Use these websites to research your Colorado animals. So they can click on this and it's going to go directly to a website that I have approved for animal research. I can go back and close that. I can again go back here, go back to my class. Now I'm back to that stream again. These are all assignments. Tells you the date and then what the assignment is. I have my Google Classroom tied into Digital ReadWorks and Woot Math. So when I make assignments on those websites, it automatically assigns it in Google Classroom so students can find the assignments there. So again, stream, classwork, this is how I create an assignment, and these are all the different assignments that I've created this year, but I can also click this button to create a new one. An assignment, I can make a quiz, I can ask the kids a question, I can post material, something that I want them to use for an assignment. So for example, let's see, I could do assignment, and I can say up here, use this document, for your animal research. And right here, I can add a Google Doc, a link from the internet, a file from my computer, or I can even post a YouTube video. But I'm going to do a Google Doc. So I go to Google Docs, and I'm going to put in animal, I can't type, research. And here is the document that I had made for my kids' animal research. What's really nice is right here, it says students can view file, but I can also make a copy for each student. So if I click on this, Every student will get their own copy of this. They can type on it, they can see it, they can change it. It's not the original document that I made. And then I would go over here and I would assign it. And you can see it's saving. And now I'm going to go back to my list of assignments. And you can see, use this document for your animal research. I'm actually going to go over here and I'm going to delete it because I don't need it. But you can do that as well. If there's a document that you put in their classwork stream and you decide you don't want it anymore, this is how you just take it out. So next in people is my list of all my students. I have not invited guardians, but you can add parent emails if you want to. And you can also do grades. I have not used Google Classroom that way, but you can grade each assignment if you wanted to get that sophisticated about it. So again, I'm going to go back here to classes, and this takes me back to this home page again. So I have the home learning page I just made for you as an example, Ms. Whitman's page, Mr. E's page, and then my 4th grade page. I do believe that I can go into this. Sorry. Okay, I'm going to do it for mine. If I go into this, that little file folder, what you'll find is that in your Google Drive, you have a folder already made that says Classroom. And so this is where you'll find all of the kids' assignments. So for example, let's see one that's done. Use this template to type your pen pal letter. We wrote pen pal letters. So here are all the students and then their letters. So I double click on this and I can really easily grade, read, give them feedback on the letter that they wrote. So that's a really nice thing about Google Classroom, that all of these assignments are linked right into my Google Classroom. So these are all activities that we've done this year. So I'll go back up here to my tab. I think that covers it. Again, this plus sign is where you join a class or create a class. So join a class is where I put in Ms. Whitman and Mr. E's codes from their class so that I could see what they were posting. And then again, create class is how I made the home learning class, which is what you can do as well. And again, once you've done that, you'll see the class code is right here. This is the code that you send out to families, to kids, and they can log in and they will automatically show up in this stream of students once they've logged in. I hope that was helpful.